full stream today. Well, not that any stream is not chill. The focus will be on facial features. I'm just scrolling through a feed of photos of people and planning on just sketching the face as a whole. And then just rendering one part of the face, either the eyes or the lips. It's also not necessarily going to match the photo. I'm just using photos to inspire the pose. It's my way to cope with the fact that what I draw is probably not going to match the photo, but that's fine. It never does. I do think I'm improving. I doodle on the bus. Because I take a bus parts of my commute. And my doodles have been getting better. I really should draw the whole face first. So, as you can tell, I was only going to focus on this person's eyes. Maybe I just draw one and then dip. I've been having this bad habit lately where I like tell myself I'm doing something even though it's only for a few moments. So if I only stream for a few minutes, it's technically still stream, right? Larger than those too close. And line the mouth up. Face, yes, it is a face. Hello, Seth Comet. Hope you're doing well today. It's a fine day. It's raining today, so I mean that doesn't mean it has to be a bad day. Personally, I think the rain's pretty nice. Since where I live, it's been kind of in a drought actually. Been told to conserve our water. Wasn't falling down. Oh, it's funny how injuries can hurt so much, yet we somehow forget them. Well, it's one negative, I guess. Pretty valid negative of the day. My negative of the day was, well, all the work I did probably gonna get undone. I have to redo it. Also document some things. So just a lot of tedious stuff. But you know, work is work. Whatever, I'm getting paid. Pretty care I forgot though. I mean, I do think it's pretty common to like forget that you're injured. I don't know why though. Maybe it's like human brain is good at coping. We just forget things that pain us so easily. Woke up and got up and then pain, then bam the floor. Well, at least it was a close fall. Just to the floor. Not down some stairs, I guess. Maybe. Cope. Maybe in your dream you were perfectly healed. So when you got up, you're like, oh, I'm all healed. And you forgot that in the real world, you don't heal that quickly. I'm so not used to lining with a thick brush anymore. Can't draw my PC, so I use my smart tablet. And practice guitar. That sounds like good things to occupy your time with. Somehow when I injure myself, it's almost always like my hands. At least my serious injuries. I have injured like my toes. That sounds really dumb, but you can't injure your toes. I could still like get around, so it wasn't too bad. This mouth looks horrifying. Maybe I should just draw as like the. Everything from my toe once. Still tiptoe broke. First of all, made your big toe a bit larger, like from swelling, but that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I had a younger sibling. They fight often, and they threw weights on my feet multiple times. But you know, nothing broke, so you know, it's all fine. But a few times I have injured my toes or from sports. One was doing some martial arts sparring. Someone like pulled me too hard, I guess, when they're trying to pull themselves up. I wasn't paying attention, and then I tripped over my own toe. All ways to get injured during martial arts. I avoid every other injury, or most other injuries. Football, I red marks and scrapes on my leg. The sports do that to you, but I mean, as long as it's nothing too serious, it's fine. There are much worse injuries I could have gotten, so I'm glad I came out of my sports mostly unscathed. Can't shot to face once, half of my face got swollen. Dude, that reminds me when someone for American football. Someone threw an American football at my face. I used to wear glasses. And that was great. My glasses broke. Fortunately the glass somehow didn't shatter. I don't know how that happens, maybe because I have big ass glasses or had but they were like really scratched up, so I still had to replace them. And like the nose bridge is kind of messed up. So I had a bruise on my face, and my nose bridge had like bruises from my glasses, like I guess pushing against my face. But fortunately, the glass didn't break, so I still had my eyes, so we're all good. Glass is kind of thick, yeah. I was pretty blind, so benefits of being almost legally blind. Your glasses, if they do almost break, or if your glasses take high impact, they won't break. There we go, that's what I'm trying to say. don't know how I want to draw these lights. We see through her glass and goddamn, was she blind? I think if you're used to like seeing the world clearly, which I'm jealous. I guess that's where I'm at now, but if you're used to seeing the world clearly, then well, glasses seem like pretty intense. One of my other siblings had perfect vision for the longest time, and then all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, I guess their vision got worse enough to the point where they were like, oh my god, I can't see at all. And then they got like their eyes checked, and they were like, their vision was still like way better than mine at that time. And I was like, yeah, you were blind? What do you think I am? But it's fine. But you know, at least I live in this modern day and age where being born with bad vision is... I'm glad I live in the day and age and in a country where being born with bad vision is not the end of the world. Thank goodness. All of my glasses, I can't see without my glasses. Yep, I mean, that's why my character's the way they are. I was inspired by my past blindness. Twitch app is like trying to give you a simulation of blindness. Best appreciate the fact that we can see. To appreciate the fact that I can see. So many like things I enjoy like visually. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm able to see. It's like just like that, like one icebreaker question that's like, would you give up your sight or your hearing? Which is a pretty hard question. But I'd probably give up my hearing. Even though that's honestly kind of sad too, because music's also really important to me. But I think I'd lose a lot more if I lost my sight. Give up my left leg? No, you have two options. Sight or hearing. You lose your eyes or you lose your ears. Do the option like, you're one of those scissors paper rock players that use this gun all the time. SMH. Well, I mean, I guess in the end it's a hypothetical, so it doesn't really matter that much. At least, hopefully it's hypothetical. Rather unfortunate if it's not. But sometimes life do be like that. Green eyes, yep. I just chose green randomly. Like elves? Do elves have green eyes? I don't know, I've never met one. Was it blue? Oh, it's green. I don't know how it shows up on the screen, but I chose blue. I mean, I chose green. The background's blue though, so yep. Lead elves protectors of the Kush. I see, I see. That's why they're green. I see, I see. I learn a lot every day. Not sure of the lighting. Oh, the lighting confused. Control bubble code lines. Oh, it's fine. This is fine. I play Siege. Oh, it's been 24 hours. That's nice. Congrats, I guess. She's a little crusty, but you know it's fine. Not going for perfection. Hello, Dio. Also playing racing games all day got boring because no one was on. Yeah. Top 10 reasons I don't play multiplayer games. I have no friends to play with, Sag. No, but really, a lot of my friends, I don't know how this happened, are not gamers. so I have to live with single player games. That's fine, I prefer those anyways. Like the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they added a multiplayer game. Sure, many Pokemon players don't have many friends. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know many Pokemon players, so maybe that's true. I'm not friends with any, so they must not have friends. Confirmed. If I draw eyes like this, I feel like I'm gonna draw like the Rasengan or something. I guess maybe... What was it? Sharingan? Sharingan was like this. Oh, wait. Do all the same direction? Yeah, there we go. I used to draw the Sharingan middle school, but I forgot. It's been so long. This thing called friends, I don't know. You're in the wrong place if you if you want to answer to that. But not really. Most of my friends are normies, as they say. Just fine. Get with them and do other things. Hello, Huskanti. How are you doing? Just doodling some faces. Oh, I'm like studying them, but I'm focusing on my eyes and mouth, lip, eye. Just look adequately tired. The eyes are low. Me. Doing alright, coloring some green eyes? Yeah. I choose green pretty arbitrarily. The actual reference has, I think, brown eyes. It's a little hard to tell. Because they were in shadow, actually. Spell like color or color? As a non-British, I spell it without the U. But I accept both spellings. I guess it's not just British, it's probably all Commonwealth countries, probably. Also has kind of droopy eyes. Maybe I'll have each person have different color group. Let's see, we have one green, blue, pink, green, blue, dark blue, green, blue, dark blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, so that's 8. Let me see. Maybe I should label by the colors. Let's do that. Green eyes. And another interesting expression. Drawing the lips closed or open? It depends on what the reference has. So this reference has lips closed, so I'll draw the next pair of lips closed. This first reference actually had their lips like slightly open, some teeth showing, but I decided to draw eyes instead because I'm lame. Why does it say layer 4? There are literally 2 layers. Hello? Where do you see this shit? Where did layer 3 go? Oh my god. It's a glitch in the matrix. Give me a moment. Let me see if I backtrack and go back in. Bruh, there's a mysterious layer 3. Let me try grouping these. Layer 7. Huh, so groups are now layers. Too lazy to switch, so we're just gonna... We're gonna leave it. That's a little awkward. I swear I didn't do that before. Wonder if it's like a Procreate bug or something. Oh, pasta, spaghetti, spaghetti code indeed. Yeah, Procreate has some really strange bugs. I do think that's one of the like downsides to digital art. Sometimes you're susceptible to the bugs in the whatever program you use. Like I don't think there's any perfect program out there. Try any food art yet? That sounds like a good thing I probably should study, but as a non-foodie, it's kind of hard to motivate myself to um, draw food art. But that does sound like something I probably should study. Once made my sketch completely disappear, luckily I could reverse it. Oof, yeah. The things that annoy me most about Procreate is what's going on in here. Attempts at art, and I guess some chatting on the side. So my biggest complaints with Procreate are like when you like warp, it makes things blurrier. But it's not like consistently blurry either. I'm guessing it like when you shift to like pixel off or something, it just blurs instead of fixes itself. I don't know. It's one thing I find really annoying. So I basically can't adjust my art after a certain point to avoid blurriness, or I have to adjust everything to make sure everything's equally blurry. It's definitely something I dislike. Getting off. That's making me sleepy. Oh, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. Your meds. Okay, I was like, your mess. I'm like, oh, I relate. My messy place also makes me sleepy, but meds makes more sense. And thank you for dropping by. Have a good night or sleep. What were my guiding lines? I don't even follow them. This direction face is a little difficult. I really need to start drawing more faces that are like not a straight on camera angle. Because when I start like free drawing like this, I realize there's a noticeable gap in my comfort with different camera views. If I should even bother shading. Like no one probably cares. Your stuff, it's pretty good. Well, that's very kind of you. I don't know if pretty good's the word I'd use, but I'm glad you think so. Still studying. So, I mean, I guess everyone's always studying. But one day, I'll be happy with stuff I draw. What's this individual looking up at? The reference actually doesn't have anything this person's looking up at. They're just looking up. Maybe just the sky. The handing was pretty cool. I draw a lot of hand practice. Oh, hand-eye. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was just a random image that popped in my head at one point. Not sure what I want to do with it though, so I haven't really progressed much. Maybe this whole study of eyes and other facial features will inspire me into action. Currently, I'm not sure what I want to do with that, so... Oh, thank you for the follow, I'll do it. Fortunately, I don't draw many, like, original things on stream. Apologies. Maybe one day when I have more confidence in myself. Because a lot of times when I draw non-studies, my brain is just, like, everywhere. So... then when I, like, watch myself later, on mute, of course, I'm like... did I gain anything from this? No. Did anyone gain anything from watching me? Probably also no. So I don't draw many original things, but very scrumptious fruit fly. Fruit fly. Oh, that's a hard word for me to say. Yeah, that must be it. Not the sort of thing I choose to look at, but well, maybe that's what this guy feels like looking at. Juicy bug. Yep. It's so interesting how like compound words are. Like how fruit fly, although it's still fly, has such a different meaning. At least mentally to me. Than fruit, which is one of its components. Why do we call it fruit fly? Just because it likes fruits? Guess that makes sense. This person's hairline is so complicated. What the heck? Maybe I should just ditch it because I'm not studying hairlines right now. I kind of have a widow's peak, but it's like fluffy. Fluffy. Although it tastes like nom, yeah. I mean, when you hear fruit fly, like if I was like a non-native speaker, I'd be so confused. I'd be like, okay, I know what a fly is, but why is it a fruit fly? I'm sure other languages have like similar like kind of weird phrases or compound words if you like actually think about it. Languages are definitely one of those really interesting things I wish I knew more about. I wish I knew more languages so I could actually say something about them, but I only know tidbits from people that I know. So what inspired the design of your avatar? Well, I don't know. It was just literally whatever was in my mind. I honestly came up with it and drew it probably in total of like 30 minutes. I pretty randomly was like, you know what? I want to stream myself drawing, even though I suck at drawing. And then I was like, okay, I want an avatar. So I was like, okay, what should my avatar be? I'm like, okay, do you have ginormous glasses? Because I don't want to draw eyes. So that's where the glasses are from. As for the two colors here, I don't know. I think blue hair is really cool. I've always wanted to dye my hair blue. I just never have because it's such a hassle to maintain. Because it turns like green if you're not careful. Not that green's a bad color. I just don't like green hair. But anyways, so the blue is because I like blue hair. Black is, I think black hair is also cool. So I just combined them. And then the purple shirt is, I don't know, color purple is pretty cool. I'm sorry, this is why I don't stream myself drawing original designs. I'm just pretty head empty. There's no rhyme or reason to most of what I do. The overall like simplicity of it is because I just wanted something quick. Because if I like took too long, I probably would have just never started streaming in the first place. Because I'm very much if I don't do something in the moment, I'll probably just never do it. Sort of person. There's one person that had said some kind of annoying things about my avatar in the past, and I had lied to them and said that my avatar was chosen to be as unique as possible. But honestly, it was kind of bullshit. I'm sure there are parts of the design that are not that unique, but did not intentionally imitate anyone's design, as far as I know. I describe my own art process: pencil plus hand, go time draw now. Yeah, basically. Had said briefly at one point how every time someone like pops in and follows, there are a lot of people who just randomly follow without chatting, which is very sweet of them. But every time I see one of those notifications, I'm like, shoot, I should talk about what I'm doing. And every time that happens, I'm like, I do not know what I'm doing. Thank you. Welcome. That's okay. Maybe one day I'll be one of those people that can like actually think. Of course that applies to life in general, but you know, art as well. Oh god, it's flipping horizontally. Also need to get better at drawing underview. Note that down. Maybe I just need to draw more of it and then I'll become more comfortable. I don't know why I say that as if that's some new discovery. Of course, if I draw more of it, I'll become better at it. Does being versed in art make you notice more colors than before? That's an interesting question. I do think my grasp of colors has gotten better, as in like I still do things like I can't pronounce any of those. I definitely do not know color names. I don't know if I recognize a vaster range of colors, but what I have noticed is like so I like staring at people stare. But I like looking at how people dress. And a lot of times I like make unsolicited judgments of how people dress. But I don't tell them. So shh, it's fine. Um I mean most of the time it's like positive thoughts. I'm not really that negative a person except when it comes to myself. But a lot of times I'll think things like, oh, I really like the color of their jacket, or like, oh, their shoes really match their hair and stuff like that. But I think with like drawing art and like studying things more, I definitely gotten better at like being more precise instead of saying, oh, I like how their shirt matches. It's more like, oh, like their shirt is kind of cool toned and it goes well with like the warm, like the like coolish tones of this other thing, or like it brings out this part of their outfit and stuff like that. I like staring at people. Isn't staring at people fun? You can ignore your troubles and just wonder if other people are having similar troubles. It's one way I escape. You judge other people and forget to judge yourself. You seen Lilo and Stitch a long time ago, so like I barely remember any of it. Is there something in particular that you reminded of? Actually, I could go look things up. I'm sure once I watch parts of it, I'll remember, but definitely can't recall anything to mind at the moment. If I have watched it, I know I've watched it. I used to go to after school camp that loved showing it. That one scene when Leo takes pictures of guys on the beach. This sounds like something I should remember, but somehow I do not recall. We'll look this up. I'll look this up after stream, so I'm not like playing with audio. Anyways, you should continue your story. Pretend I said yes. Yes, I do remember. Curse my bad memory. That's what that beautiful quote you provided. Oh. You're welcome, you're welcome. Hey, I'm not taking pictures of people, okay? Maybe some mental pictures, but not actual pictures. So it's okay, right? I know this is that's not a good excuse to stare at people, but I am politely staring and judging their outfit. Yes, it's I'm seeking inspiration. There's no better inspiration than real life, right? Right? Yes. I answer my own question. Okay. I took like a million years to draw a sketch. But you know what? That's okay. So the fact that you're balding and your bald spot makes the shape of a heart. Honestly, the no cap, although I have not thought that, I think, at least recently, that does sound like something I would think. Because, like, I have noticed things like, oh, when this person holds their, like, pose a certain way, it makes a funny shape. So, I would not be surprised if I thought that of someone's balding spot. But of course, if see, balding spot is a little risky though, because that's kind of close to. Maybe if it's on the back of their head, it's fine. But if it's like too close to like their line of sight, I make eye contact with people, it's kind of awkward. So that's why I normally look at like clothes, I guess, because then I can pretend I'm looking like at the floor or something. Normally don't look at faces because it's a little risky. It's too close to the eyes. I don't like eye contact. See, I said I was gonna draw lips, but I don't know how much effort I can put into rendering lips compared to eyes. I feel it's worth a shot anyways. If I say that as someone who normally does not draw lips. Forbidden fruit is people's interesting eye colors. Yeah, I am really bad at noticing facial features. Like, that's why for the longest time I thought I was face blind, but in actuality I just don't look at people. So I don't know what they look like. Kind of want to give this person bright red lips. Oh, more normal and more muted tone. Maybe that's why I'm bad at drawing facial features. I just don't like to stare at people's faces. I wish I was bold enough to stare people in the eye. Even if I'm like actually talking to someone, I don't really do eye contact. It's a really bad habit. I wish I was better. I had eye contact. So many things I wish I was better at, but like my habit of like not looking people in the eye means that a lot of times I accidentally miss other people's like greetings, which makes me feel bad because then they feel awkward too because I didn't return their greeting. So anytime I make eye contact, it's for a funny bit. Oh, well, at least it was funny. Smiley face. No, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know why I never picked up eye contact skill. I feel like so many people are fine with it. Like, why am I not? Although using other people as a benchmark is always a sure way to feel upset, so I shouldn't do that, but still. different kinds of soda. Drink once and went around saying, drink this way now, take a gulp, take a sip. Ah, I see. That's why you gotta make. That's why you made eye contact. I see. I see. Understandable. See, I don't do anything funny, so maybe that's why I don't make eye contact. Gave this person very nice lips. Wow. This one art content creator that always talks about juicy lips. And I can't help but think about that now. Makes me more comfortable to make eye contact if it's for a joke. I could see that. I think it'd be awkward for everyone involved if you like didn't look at them when trying to make a joke at them. Maybe if you got a joke in mind, you could build up to and say it, and then you get more expressions to draw. Oh, you mean like when you say more expressions, I guess the people I'm telling the joke to? Interesting. See, I don't have many opportunities to make jokes. I can see people's reactions. Maybe that's not a problem. Yeah, okay. That is an interesting idea though. Yeah. I will think about it. The problem is I don't talk to many people like in person, like often. Oh, hello, Mort. I'm glad you like them. I've been enjoying my studies as well, so I'm glad you like them as well. Do I have a playlist? So currently I can link the album I'm listening to. I am too lazy to make playlists. But it's an OST from a game. Let's see, share copy album link. I hope you've been doing well, Mort. That is the album. I am totally not addicted to Genshin. I swear. Moves are actually kind of fun to draw if I don't have to like line them. Well, how's the addiction going? As you can see, I'm still addicted. The recent patch has been really good as well, so I've been even more addicted, but you know, it's fine. We don't talk about that. Yeah, you have Genshin in your about page. Any plans for that? I used to stream Genshin here and there, but I am a very endgame player, so there's really not that much to do, although the recent patch has had a lot. But yeah, I also don't pull that often, and I'm not a whale, so just overall not much content that I can provide. So I just chill on my own now. I had aspirations to be a game streamer, and then I realized I'm not really one for I don't have a streamer personality, I think. I just chill on my art streams. That's good, yeah. Life's been mostly good if I just ignore all the bad parts. Life has been good. I don't know why I'm bothering to draw like the shadow for the mouth when it doesn't make any sense if I don't draw the rest of the mouth, but it's okay. My studies don't have to make sense. As long as I've gained knowledge. Yes. Only half of the biggest streamers either have the same personality or don't have one at all. Well, it's a successful personality if they're big streamers. Yeah, but thank you for the encouragement. I don't really mind not having a streamer personality. I think it's more like I don't feel the urge to have a streamer personality either. I'm perfectly fine just vibing. I'm sure all the big streamers also have like their own personality deep down within. But, you know, some things sell better, so you gotta move towards that, even if that's not how you actually are. It's gonna sound. I don't know if this is gonna sound really boomer or really cringe, but. Or maybe both. But. A lot of times I feel like a lot of media. I've never really vibed with most of like the media of my age. I don't know why. I wish I did because it makes it like harder for me to have regular conversations with like most people in my friend group. Honestly, I don't know how I'm friends with my friends. We have such different interests. But like there are a lot of things that are popular among my friend group, other people I know my age, that I've just never like, really vibed with. I mean, not that I disliked it, but it just never held my attention. Maybe I just have shit attention. That's the other thing. I can't sit still for a whole movie. For one thing. Can't sit still for a whole movie, but I also can't like stick with TikTok. Like, I don't know. So it's not content. Like there's something that my attention brain's just incapable of sitting still. I think. Not how I'm friends with my friends either. Damn. It's always a curious thing how friendships happen. So much of it is due to chance. Very lucky I have them though. Every day I wonder how me, resident introvert, never talks to anyone, has such kind friends who constantly try to reach out, include me into things. It's honestly luck. I mean, it's all skill, obviously. If you don't have friends like that, skill issue, honestly. But really. I'm just like reminiscing. I became friends with these people. Most of them were like I met originally in like classes in university and stuff like that. So, like we had a common ground initially, but we don't have that common ground anymore. Yeah, we somehow managed to stay friends, which is great. Sometimes we all want to do nothing but draw a lip. Yeah, dude, I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this lip. Like if maybe I should post a reference. I'm just too lazy to copy it over to OBS. But the reference lip is actually just like 2 blocks of color. It's like that's like all it is. I'm just drawing excessive amounts of highlight for no good reason. I should stop. I have a problem. But like the reference actually has a slightly different shape for the bottom lip, so maybe I'll change it. The mouth actually curls up a bit, unlike my guideline underneath, which is a scam. Okay, I need to tilt it a little. Ta-da! We got one very excessively rendered lip. I drew the shadow underneath even though there's nothing else behind it. You know what? It's fine. I will call this... It was originally in the red color though, so I'll call it dark red lip. Maybe it's more brownish? Brown? Look, I don't know colors, man. This is in the red part, but it's also kind of reddish. Lips. What if I draw more lips? What will I name those? Lips 2? I need more creative, not creative, more specific names. And I can't, no creative names. No creativity here. Lips 2nd. Oh, it's like, for some reason, I'm like thinking like royal names. Like Leopold. But like, I feel like there's like some sort of ruler with like a Z in their name. Leopold or something. Oh well. Lip 2nd. Leopold 2nd. Leopold. Shoot. That doesn't work. Lips, lips, lips. Yes. I should just make a new copy for each lip. No, I need to remember which layer is which, man. I'm already bad enough with layers. I can't be too creative with my names. Man, I should find a new site for references. What if for my 3rd image, which I draw eyes, I choose an image where the eyes are closed? Sorry. Every time I do too many studies, I start losing my mind a little. So I stream it. Gotta document myself losing my sanity. Scroll and find images. Yeah, the reference page or the source I'm using to search for references, but the facial expressions are a little too similar. They all got that model look. SMH. Should I draw anything inspired by Genshin? So I had in the past, a while ago. my skills were much weaker. So maybe I should revisit. It's actually recently one of my favorite characters' birthdays, so I had considered trying all of them, but I just couldn't think of anything. So I'm like scrolling for references. Found a side profile one that I'll probably go with. Okay. I'll show. Show and tell time. Woo! So this is like my most recent one, which is still like pretty bad, I think. It's really blurry and the line art is chaotic. But it's Kazuha, if you do follow Genshin. One of my favorite characters. My most favorite character is Beidou. This I drew April. So it's pretty bad. The colors are all bad. He looks kinda, the shading's kinda questionable. If you go even further back in time. This is February. Look at that face, man. Look how flat it is in Mario. But you know, every time I look at this, I'm reminded that even I can improve. Even though I am a Papega, I don't know what I'm doing. I still somehow end up improving. So do your studies, if you do art. 10 out of 10 recommend studying, even though it's a pain. That shading spots my butt. Damn. Double roasting over here. Roasting me and yourself. Yeah, that character progression, let's go. Woo, yeah. Yeah, I spend more time drawing VTubers instead of Genshin. For some reason, I find it easy to think of like ideas for VTuber art. Maybe that's just a sign that I'm becoming more addicted to VTubers. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. I need like a story. I don't know how to say it. I need like a story or like kind of a plot line for whatever I'm drawing. Um, Otherwise I like lose motivation like really quickly. Which is what happened to like almost all my Genshin arts. Okay, here it goes. I don't know if you're talking about the song, something I'm drawing, something I said. Anticipation. From unknown source. I guess that's kind of a draw, if you're talking about music. Okay, think of a story so you get inspiration. Oh, you don't have to put that much effort. I mean, maybe story is not the right word, but I guess an atmosphere maybe. So you don't have to don't spend too much effort to write a story. Like no, there's like I have to like have a vision. That sounds so weird. Also unintentional pun, Genshin pun, but how do I just say it? I'm like awful at words, so I'm not a writer. Let me see, how do I say? Maybe like a reason why a character is in a certain pose? Like entity horrified by millions of wasps. Sounds great. Oh! Thank you, Simonito, for the raid. It's very kind of you. Now I feel obligated to explain something about what I'm doing. What am I doing? I am studying facial features, eyelid eye, and also chatting. People are trying to help me come up with a story, so I'm willing to draw a Genshin character. I'm trying to explain that it's not quite a story, I need an atmosphere. Dude, I was gonna show art and explain the atmosphere, and now I feel awkward. Everyone leave. Don't watch. As I try to explain how I'm thinking. Hello? Hello, hello. Thank you again for the raid. That's very kind of you. Raiding just as I'm flailing about. And this is also why I don't want to become a mainstream streamer. I don't do good with attention. Anyways, what am I gonna say? For examples for like mood, let's need GJP. Like this like has a mood, you know, it's like peaceful, someone's waving at you. So I don't have like a concrete story. Like I don't know why she's waving at me. Or why she's in the window. But like I feel a vibe. If I'm enjoying the stream, oh thank you, thank you. It's very kind. That's cute. Yeah, this makes me happy. Like looking at like I had a vibe and a visual before I started drawing this, and that's what kept me motivated. But on the flip side, like this one, I had kind of a visual, but I didn't have a vibe. So I like ran out of steam. So I like rendered the clothing and just stopped. Like I don't think I'm ever finishing this. Because I don't feel anything from looking at this. Like, I don't know how to explain what I need to like finish pieces, but I just need maybe emotion. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm like awful at words. That's why I just sit here head empty, draw studies. I can't. I don't want to talk. Silent stream only from now on. Yeah, I feel like I need the whole idea before I draw, or else I don't like the final piece. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like I need the whole concept. A lot of times when I start drawing, I just have like cool flashy idea, and then when I actually start drawing, I just don't like it. So I need like the idea as well as like something else. Just have eyeball floating in space. But I don't know what the something else is. Maybe just one day I'll know. Day 200 where I not paying attention to the reference and draw something completely different. Not like this is gonna like bother me for a while when you think about what makes me finish a piece. His eye is awful. This is why I can't draw without reference. Eye is too bug-eyed. I am drawing like two different things. Like the nose and mouth are one thing, and then the eye is a completely different image. Okay, you know what? We're erasing this. That's another thing I have a bad habit of doing. Like I lose the vibe and then I completely nuke a piece instead of doing the wise thing and just, you know, shelving it and coming back to it. So that also destroys my flow because I nuke a piece and I'm like, oh, maybe I should keep doing that. And then I come back to it and I'm like, oh, I deleted it. But it's fine. This person looks a little like they're on something. Doop, doop. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not what I intended to draw. One day, maybe I should change my goal in art to not be sad. Rather than being satisfied with what I draw, I should make it actually draw what I intend to draw. I feel like everything is. Wow, look at this book of arts. Everything I draw, I feel like it's like an accident. So maybe that should be my goal instead. Make things less of an accident. My side profile hard. I know, right? Like, pure side profile is fine. I struggle when they have like eyelash showing. Maybe I should just delete this eye. Maybe they just have one eye. Who needs two eyes? When you can just have one eye. Have a sliver of the eye left, yeah. Wow, this is like almost Picasso-esque, you know? Just the abstract, This is why Picasso started doing what he did. He's like, man, screw side profiles. Looks like you can't see any of the other side of the lip. Or the nose. I guess you can kind of see like some nose like that. Right, okay. How's it going, walk, BRP? No problem. Thank you for raiding as well as even dropping by. That's only more than I could ever ask for. Enjoy your walk. Of course. On that note, maybe I should end with this question mark face. I mean, I did capture the smug. Iron Man. Every time I like break down faces like this, it makes me think of Iron Man. Even though I've only watched Iron Man 1. No one come after me. Oh yeah, are you excited about new Legend of Zelda game? Oh right, Tears of the Kingdom. You know what I heard about it? How I first heard about it? Because I was at work when the stream happened. I first heard about it because as I was commuting back, I saw a meme about how they couldn't broadcast it in the UK. And I was like, what? Broadcast what? I didn't get it, and then that's how I found out the news about the new Zelda game. But I'm like kind of excited, but at the same time, although I have played Breath of the Wild original one, um, I don't know if I'm like a console gamer, honestly. Like I've played it. I played Breath of the Wild 1, but I stopped like right before beating, oh my god, I've already forgot the boss's name. The last boss, whatever his name was. I don't know if the fight is hard, so maybe I couldn't even beat it. I probably could. I don't know. But I stopped right before the final boss. I don't know why, except that I do have a tendency to like quit games right before I finish. Something about like I don't want the experience to end, sort of thing. But anyways, I don't know if I will be buying the sequel because I actually have not touched my Switch since I stopped playing Breath of the Wild, which was 2 years ago. It's been like 2 years, yeah, for me at least. At least 2 years. Maybe it's the pandemic's fault. Maybe I would have been a Switch gamer if it weren't for the pandemic. SMH. It's always the pandemic's fault. But yeah, no, I think most of it's because everything is just on my PC, so it's just more convenient. Maybe if Genshin was on the Switch, I'd be a Switch gamer. Yeah. I only have 2 Switch games, which are Breath of the Wild and Overcooked. And Overcooked because it's like favorite amongst my friends. But of course, they weren't able to visit me until recently. So that's one game that I, pretty much never played. And then Breath of the Wild, I actually spent a lot of time. And then all of a sudden, I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to finish this game. For no good reason. And so I never finished the game. Oh, because did we really just that darn pandemic PC is best for real? Yeah. I'm definitely a PC master race sort of gamer. I think part of that is also like I'm awful at controller controls. I have a brief story about that and maybe do the next co-op. Overcooked is cute as hell. Any other co-op games you'll play? I pretty much only played Overcooked and Mario Kart. I don't own Mario Kart, but another one of my friends does, so she brings it over. I tried Smash, but I am pretty bad. I don't play games I'm bad at. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'll play if like other people have it, but because I was bad, I felt no desire to continue playing it on my own. But yeah, those are pretty much only few co-op games I do play with my friends. They're not really big gamers, which is why not many PC games, co-op PC games. They don't play many co-op PC games. I guess Smash is kind of a gamer game, depending on your perspective of gamer. But yeah. That's a mood. Yeah. I'm a rage quitter. I don't like outwardly rage, but okay, maybe I mean I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. Um, but I get tilted and I just never go back. um, like that's how I quit Undertale. Like it wasn't. I was struggling with Sans, but what ultimately made me quit is I was like, because it takes like a certain number of hits, right? I was like one hit off, and then I misclicked and I didn't heal, and then I died, and I was like, wow, and then I quit. um, but oh yeah, as for my controller versus PC story, I was playing Hollow Knight. I originally played it with controller because everyone's like, oh, controller's better, yada yada. Dude, there was like one mini boss I couldn't beat for the life of me. And I switched to PC and I literally beat it in one try. And I was like, can't tell if I'm just that much better on PC or all that practice on controller did something. And then I kept playing, and then the game as a whole felt easier on PC. So I switched to PC for Hollow Knight. Feel you quit Deltarune and Cuphead even though I love the style and stuff. That's understandable for me? Okay. I'm glad you understand. My friends don't understand. Yeah. Even though my main friend I sometimes play games with, even though she says she's not a gamer, she has so much more persistence than me. So I admire that. Maybe that's what makes me a gamer. I rage quit. Okay, I will figure out this eye, and then I'll probably end stream once I figure out this eye. On one hand, I have no shame like playing on easy mode, but like if a game is in hard mode, like by default, and like it's like designed to be a hard game, like I won't like I won't decrease the, how do I say it? I usually leave everything on default settings. So like for Hades, um I don't do like the super hard mode. What's it called? Hell mode. But I also don't use God mode for easy mode either. I just do normal. And then for like Celeste, which is one of those like quote unquote hard platform games, I think there's like a helper mode. Like that's what my friend said. But I didn't even know it existed because I literally never change like difficulty settings. So I've no shame choosing easy mode if like a game at the start is like, do you want to use easy mode? I'm like, oh okay. But if they don't say anything, I just go with the default, and if it's hard, then it's hard. And then I might rage quit. True pro gamer move? Yeah, rage quitting is the pro gamer move. It's not a move I am proud of. So I'm like trying to beat Hollow Knight. I'm like telling myself if I quit Hollow Knight, I'm just a filthy rage quitter. I have been progressing slowly but steadily. Trying not to get frustrated. But honestly, Hollow Knight is somehow, I don't know if you've played it before, but it's somehow less frustrating than Undertale for me, at least. Although maybe that's because for Undertale I was so close and I missed it. But I haven't got in that close to quitting yet. So hopefully that keeps up and I actually finish the game. But we'll see. It's a very nice game. It's actually kind of relaxing. Even though it's one of those hard games. I just suck at platforming, and Hollow Knight has some platforming. So, all the lives I've lost have been to really dumb platforming mistakes. So, it's an embarrassment. That's why I will not stream Hollow Knight. Because I can just visualize some backseater joining and be like, oh my god, how did you miss that jump? And I just be tilted and actually rage quit. But yeah. Okay, this eye still does not look right. Maybe it needs to be more tilted. I think the nose also comes out more. My new best friend, the liquefy tool. I think that looks okay. The hidden eye is the little sus though. I still feel bad about using like digital like helpers like liquefy and warp. I'm trying to get better about not feeling bad. I should use the tools that are available. It's that traditional art elitism that's somehow been ingrained in me even though I barely did traditional art. Okay, I said once I figured out that I'd quit. I think I'm about to call it. Okay, let's see. I kinda got the expression right. Oh man, that eye in the back is still so off. Oh, hello Alim. Also long time no see. Joining right as I'm about to call it a day. Well darn, since Alim's here I guess I gotta close stream. No, but I actually need to head off. Been trying to sleep earlier. So I've been having to do things pretty early in the morning. Man, yeah. Sorry. If it was a different day of the week, I might have tried to stay on a bit longer. But I'm probably gonna call it a day. Totally not because you joined. But feeling a bit tired. Also need to wake up pretty early tomorrow. So yeah. Hope you're well and stuff though. Oh, thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. That sounds so funny. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing well too. So I couldn't continue to stream more, but I'm already boring enough as is. I'll be even more boring if I try to continue while being tired. I am. That's great. So the college. Oh right, you did mention that. That's exciting. Change is exciting. It's also scary sometimes and brings some bad occasionally. But I hope you're enjoying your time in college. I really enjoyed college. Although the first year had a lot of lows, but in the end, a lot of high points of college. So I hope you are also able to enjoy college. I forgot if you said it was your first deal or maybe you're returning, but either way, I hope you're having a good time. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream before I get distracted and start chatting. So, thank you for dropping by. Try your best to enjoy it. That's great. Thank you for dropping by. And if anyone is still here from the raid, thank you for sticking around. And to more, thank you for dropping by as well. I don't know if Candy is still here, but any locals, they're for some reason looking. Thank you for dropping by, and see you whenever you're able to come by. Yeah, night night. Bye bye.